Oh, thanks, Order. Oh, hey. Good afternoon. You alright, Kirsty? Oh, just leaving little bits of messages on. Nice one. Thanks, Order. I was just trying to catch Willow. See, Adrian, you alright? Yeti, how you doing? I just did a test again, Adrian, before to make myself feel better, and it's the strongest result that I've had since Friday. So I did the opposite. That little madam, I've not really been out the door, and the trashing that she has done is unreal. Jack, how you feeling, Adrian? Oh, Zellen, nice to see you. Fluff, how you doing? Thank you, chick. Now Sam's having his mad 5 minutes. Kaz, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Willow is destroying everywhere. Little madam. Ron, how you doing? Willow, I'll try and catch her doing it. See that bush there? There's a robin, goes and sits in it, and it comes across to the feeders and then into the bush. And she sits and she pounds on the bush, trying to get the robin to fly so she can chase it. Nessie, how you doing? Fancy meeting you and Nessie. Fluff, how you doing, chick? Fluff, have you had more storms? Or was I imagining that as well? I've been imagining quite a lot the last few days. Tatty, how you doing? She's just nicked that off Sam because she can. Ron, I don't. I'll never catch him. Look at her. She's such a little madam. Oh, it's hit New Zealand. They've had some bad rain, haven't they? Ruth, the lovely Ruth. But yeah, she's taken. Oh, Christine, nice one. I'll have a look. Willow's taken to chasing robins. She likes a good chase off a robin. She does like pigeons as well, but the robins tease her, flying from bush to bush. She's fast, but she's not that fast. I don't know, Fluff. The flooding they had was unreal. Looks like is it Wellington that got hit the last time? Sure, it was Wellington. The top island, I believe. Or was I imagining that? I don't know. It was kind of almost warm when the sun hit then. Look at her nicking his ball, madam. So yeah, I thought before, right, do a test. Cheer yourself up, lass. See if you can get out into society again anytime soon. And it's a stronger result than it was at the very start. Oh, happy, happy days. Pizza, how are you doing? Is it Yeti? Yeti, look at these, right. Have you ever seen a fossil like this before? It's a tube. If I had it right, if I had a light on it, it reflects. Those different layers reflect in it. And I haven't got a clue what it is. It's heavy. You've got that end. Ooh. there, can you see the lines in it on the bottom left-hand side? It refracts the light almost like a high-vis jacket. And all the way through it does. And those crystals. So I haven't got a clue what kind of fossil it is, but it's a fossil. Is it Ruth? Oh, cool. You see? Then we've got these. This is some more of that sky blue stuff, Yeti. But look at the work. Oh, look, we've got a little face in it. How pretty and interesting is that? Valentine, how you doing? Then you got the red spidery webs. Over that. D. Johns, how you doing? Now, it was suggested to me that that is fossilised root systems, but who knows? It isn't on the top. I thought I got something on the stone, but it's not. It's crystals in it. No, it's a crystal. It's a fossil. I thought it was a cork when I first found it. There, look, that bottom side, you can see the formations of it, very regular. I've got the strand. Oh God, this weighs a ton, and I love these. And you can actually see the lines within the crystals. You see that one that's shaped like a V? Cheap Seeds, how you doing? Dale, how you doing? Right, ray of sunshine, but I like that one because the stone's wearing away, but it's releasing the crystals from it. Hi Tesh, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Tatty. What else do I have? That's one of my favourites, the fossilised wood, petrified wood. I like the knot in it. Very, very, very light. It's almost greasy. T-Rep, how you doing? Steph, Silver, the lovely Silver. Now this is from the Victorian dump, and the rain's done me a favour. We have a slot, we have metal, and it pins onto something, but what it pins onto, no idea. Now this is possibly my favourite ever fossil find, this one. Can you see inside there? It comes down to like a rounded point, and for all the casing was smoother on this side, it twists and goes lumpy at that side. I would love to know what that one is. It's about inch, just over an inch across as it comes out the stone. Like, can you see that one? It's like a spiral. Can you see the centre? It spirals in. Why do we need any blondes, Hitesh? And you've got a few smaller ones. But doesn't it look like a dino head? I love it. It's cute. And then you've got that red through the back. Got another mini one of that. And that one's like a flower. But Nettie, I don't know if a bottle actually counts, you know. Is bottle blonde allowed? That's another vital question. Now these are what, Gina and Jason and Gina, how are you doing? These are what I gave myself a hernia just about bringing home. What is that? No idea. Peter, it's the bodies of fossils. They're actual fossils. It's the exoskeleton of something. What it is, I have no idea. Oh, sorry, Toy Toy. Hang on 2 seconds. Gavin, how you doing? Toy Toy, where are you? Sorry, Toy Toy. I need to go on my tablet and sort it out. But yeah, look at the size of that. But look at those veins. What is it? Mama Cass, how you doing, chick? It's got lots of more spidery veins through it with the same stuff, but you've got that huge vein. And when it's wet, it almost looks like a black glass. The veins continue all the way through that, but I've not seen anything like that before. Sorry, hi Tish, we are not a dating site. Bye-bye. Not in the mood. Vladimir, how you doing? Tai. Yes, it's asking me when I can muster it to put a chisel through that, because that whole vein will just split out. Ruby, how you doing? And this little beauty. Robert, how you doing? Weighs an absolute ton, but look at the vein work on that. You've got a lot of metal in it. Oh, that's rusting metal coming through. And this one looks a bit like a dinosaur head as well when you get it at the right angle. I'm scared to turn it over with one hand. There, doesn't it look like another dinosaur head? Kinda. Claire, how you doing? Just look at her, she's in my lavender. Out my lavender dog, Willow. This, look in that. That's incredibly hard stone and it weighs an absolute ton. But I did nearly burst my gut carrying it home with that one that's heavy and that one. Chris, how you doing? Hey Jack, go tell her off. Angie, how you doing? Ooh, where's she gone? She's there. Oh. Cass, did you see that picture I sent you? Look what I come outside. What I found. My very first crocuses. I love crocuses, absolutely love them. And look, we've got some flowers finally. And tulips. The tulips are starting to come up in the middle there. Lunatic, how you doing? But I do love my crocuses, and this little patch is always the first out. Love it. They've come through very, very quickly this year as well. No, it's a dump. Even my lavender starting to bud up. Sassy, how are you doing? This I love. Nora, how are you doing? How are you, Sassy? It's actually Sui TV. It's Sui's birthday too. Do you want to see what Willow's latest is? Oh God, she's in it, look. Dale, she's working on coming to yours, lass. And Fluff. Look at her, she knows. She's making a right mess. But she's making it so my sweet pea bed is nice and dug through. Look at the state of that. Not happy with just there, all the way along. Little madam. Get out. I'm sure she's burying stuff. I think she's going to be a barrier. You too, Tai. Big if. I'm going up the steps, so it's not constantly trying to jump between Wi-Fi and phone signal. I haven't been up here for days, so this should be interesting. Came in yesterday with a brown nose, so I know she's been digging somewhere again. What has she done today? Worryingly, I can't see a new hole. Oh, she came running down from this corner with a brown nose. So I'm a bit scared as to where she's been and what she's been doing. Nicole, how you doing? Now the birds have been digging. The birds lift up the moss and they use it for nesting. They're lovely silver. You see how the birds have been. Sam's looking for mice, as he always is, son. You're looking for mice. Joanne, thanks for coming in. Willow. And this is growing, and I can't remember what it's called again. My brain's at the minute. Look at the shoots. And the perfume from this shrub is beautiful. These lavender are coming back nicely as well. I didn't crop them back this year. I just didn't get round to it. Naughty me. But I'm going to harvest it this year. Nightheart, how you doing? We've got another cold. We've had frosts every morning since the weekend where I am. It's meant to be getting warmer, but it's also going to drop hard. They're talking about the stratospheric warming event that I was on about. They're actually thinking now that it's going to happen, which means temperatures are going to plummet and we're going to get weather from Greenland. Whoop whoop. Jobber, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. So it's potentially going to be snowy if I'm actually allowed out in public by then. Anything possible? Thank you very much for coming in. Pleasure to have you in. I don't know where that ball's come from because it's not one of my dogs. Yes, it's going to be by the looks of it, Fluff. Can't really rely on spring here or putting plants out when there's not a frost until April, mid-April at best. I'm really, really bad for putting plants out too early. I've killed multiple potatoes and things off purely from putting them out too early. So, laid down, they look so similar. Don't you, Samson? Sam. Oh, happy birthday to your little one, Toy Toy. Jamie, how you doing? Anything? I am Northern England, close to the border with Scotland. Signal, let me show you. Or if we've got visibility. Both are probably a bit much too high. I don't know if you saw that. You alright, Kurt? Geordie, how are you doing? Ooh. So yeah, just close to the border with Scotland. The northwest of England, close to a place called Hadrian's Wall. If you think poor man's Great Wall of China. Sorry, signal's terrible today. I won't go into it, Fluff, but I'll be watching it. It's going to be all over the TV. London will be crazy and it's like 6.5 hours away, 7 hours away from me. You little madam. Looks like I'm going to be trying to see if I can. Hotel prices will be absolutely astronomical. So I'll be watching the coronation from my sofa. So yeah, I've not been on YouTube, so what have I missed? Dirt Road, how you doing? If I miss anyone, shout at me, sorry. Catherine, I did myself a test, try and cheer myself up, and it's stronger than it was in the first place, so it's kind of done the opposite. He will turn up because him and his narcissistic owner would like to have their faces in the history books. The only thing is, history won't be kind to the lapdog and his owner. But yeah, they'll turn up. If it would be nice if they could media black out them. Don't film them going in. Don't film them coming out. The one about just him going, but I can't see that. She'll be hanging off him like now else just to get their pictures in the newspapers and in the history books. Toto, thank you so much for coming in and happy birthday to your little one for tomorrow. But Prince Harry. He's sorry. I've not really. I used to love Harry in his younger days. Oh, sorry, Kaz. I meant Cass. I'd messaged Cass this morning. I used to love Prince Harry. He had, he had balls. He had Invictus was a fantastic thing that he started up. And I was, quick, dogs, get up there. Hey, out. Damn it, it's killed. That was a sparrowhawk taking one of my blackbirds. Damn it. The sparrowhawks seem to love my little blackbirds. And that was a male sparrowhawk taking one of my blackbirds. Don't know if you heard it screeching. We've just watched a sparrowhawk strike a blackbird. Oh, I had this in my pocket. I found this at the tip. JC, you alright? So ointment, invertebrae, ulcers, sore breast, sore head, bad legs. And we've got a load of measurements. And 533 Oxford Street, London. Awesome, how you doing? And unfortunately, unfortunately, but fortunately, we've still got this. And we've only got part of the front of it. No more actions on the bottom. But from that address and that description, no, I'm not gonna, Dale, my chest is starting to get heavy. I could rant about Harry for hours. That's not that as well. From getting that dress, it's a company called Holloway's, and they made a lot of these different ointments. Really interesting. No, JC, I haven't. That's why I've not been on YouTube. I've been laid up for a couple of days. I've just come outside to film. But yes, Harry, I really liked Harry. Really liked him. He had a bit of spirit to him, and I like that. Invictus was a fantastic thing. It still is. But then he met his betrothed, and Harry turned from that spunky young man to a whiny little lapdog who happy to try and destroy his family and turn his back on his country as well as that. So he can go swivel. I almost hope they do come just to enjoy the chorus of booze. But it would be very nice if there was. Well, because I've had it since Friday, early hours of Friday. I did a test earlier on and it's stronger results than it was at the beginning, so I give up. It would be nice if they could wangle a media blackout. So yes, they can attend, but they're not filmed going in or going out to stop them trying to steal headlines and make a mockery, which they're very likely to try and do. They tried it with the Queen's funeral. Wanda, how you doing? Yes, Catherine, I have. I got them, my daughter got them. They actually added an oximeter in with it as well. I didn't know they gave those, so I'm managing to monitor little one a lot better. She's a few hours ahead of me. She's absolutely loaded up with cold. She's still got a fever, 38. At the start, it was 103. Mine was just under 105 and I was bouncing off the walls. It was bizarre. Yeah, but at the same time, if he hadn't, they would also get to play their violins. They weren't invited and say, see, we were white, right? Our family doesn't want me, blah, de, blah, de, blah. So I understand why Charles has done it. Plus, you cannot forget that this is his son and it's one of the most important days of his life as a man, father, a king. So I can understand. I don't want them there at all. I can't stand them. What they've done to his family, the country, all to make some money. He can go and stick it up his pie hole. Oh, thanks, Gavin. But I can understand. I think it would have been more of a problem if he hadn't invited them. I think he's proven a point. But I do really feel for William. What Harry's done to William and Kate is despicable. My brother shouted at me, he terrified me, and then making books, blah de blah, trying to ruin his brother, all because he's in line for the throne, which thank God William was born first and not Harry. Catherine, there's a channel called Lady C, Lady Colin Campbell. She is fabulous. She's on YouTube. She was the Queen's cousin, and she's very much on the same page. And she is brilliant. Her rants and stories are fabulous. Really like Lady C. Look her up on YouTube. Jack just headbutted me right on the shins. Oh. Secret, don't move. Have a look. I'll do it for you. I love Lady C and Nessie. She's so funny. Hearing a very posh, ladylike Lady C swear is hilarious. What the hell was that? That's Willow with a toy. Yeah. Have you seen one of these, Secret? I managed to date it from that, and that is around about 1885. Oh, Secret, I'm gutted, look at that. But I managed to get it off the the address. This thing's totally slowed my brain down. My brain doesn't work. Lex, how you doing? I was going sifting and sifting and sifting, hoping that missing piece was there from the address. I worked out it was Holloway's. So pretty. Love it. Oh, nice one, Gavin. Thank you. Secret, while you're there, hang on, we're going down the steps. We've got a metal fitting. You know Oh, the actually in anything. Oh my god, dogs! They nearly took us out. So that's clicked into something, but what? I don't know. Cookie, how you doing? The rain has been clearing it up. Catherine, how are you feeling anyway? Are you getting over the lurgy? And this, I was hoping to find another piece of this, but as yet I haven't. It's a stand. Of what? I know not. It's not a drain, because it's solid. And it's fancy. It's got a patination on it. How you doing, Cookie? But it's also covered in ash and coal. And it's patterned around the top. Do you think? All that it was on the side of. I've been back looking for it. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Sometimes I just pick things up just because they're odd. You can actually see it's a clip. Hold up to the light. The ceramic ball I've worked out is carpet marbles. But now I've found an even smaller one. Last two comments, right, I'm looking. Ashtray stand. Oh, cool. Cool. I've got a few pipe stems with names on. I need to look up. Oh yeah, Kaz, I agree. They've become the perfect storm of arseholes, but it's only at the point when he got with her that he changed to this whiny little boy. She just ran into the fence. Oh, things like that. Cheerio. Um, I've actually got a lot of respect. T-Bird, how you doing? Yeah, Kirsty, I've got them. No, you see, if you look at it, I sit back and look at it. Charles and Camilla wanted to be together, but they weren't allowed. They weren't allowed. He did what was wanted of him when he married Diana, but as history went along, they loved each other all their lives, really, and they finally got to be together after how many decades? So really, when you sit back and look at it, and you take those names out, it's really a love story, Charles and Camilla. Love conquers all, in theory. But the grief that Camilla's had, the grief that Camilla got, she just put her head down and got on with it, and she got through it. And the hatred that she had, I took a lot of balls for her to take. Look at her, she's doing it again. She's after chasing robins. Took a lot of balls for her to be with the man that she loved, because she knew just what was going to happen. Lost Fair, how you doing? Happy Valentine's. So I wasn't happy about it. I didn't like when it all came out. But when you look at it as a whole, Charles and Camilla's a love story. So yeah, I've got a lot of respect for her. She knew what was coming her way, and she was led by her heart. Ginger Locks, how you doing? Lipstick magazine. Oh dear God, don't make us laugh. Yeah, I'm going to sheet eating. How's things with you, Ginger Larks? Yvonne, that made us giggle. Catherine, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in, chick. Ron, have you got a Stig Pure White helmet? Because that lipstick's going to show up something terrible. Yeah, how you doing? How's things? Uh, not the best in July. I'm like day 5 in, so I'm probably being overzealous wanting it to be testing negative. Yeah, you see, a lot of it stems with Harry is pure utter jealousy of his brother and his brother's standing within the royal family. Saxon, how you doing? He was whining that his brother had a bigger bedroom and had a mirrored wardrobe as they were kids. Now, the firstborn, they always tend to have the biggest bedroom because they were there first, you know what I mean? But Harry is so jealous of that, so jealous. Hello, my little buddy. William, obviously, first and last. And when he was born, it was Harry. But then they grew up. And now William has 3 children who are all in line for the throne before Harry. So if George pops his clogs, then Charlotte would be queen. If Charlotte popped her clogs, then Louis would be king. And then it's Harry. He's just so far down the pecking order. He's 5th in line for the throne. But Harry is just jealous. He's so jealous of his brother. And a lot of this that we're seeing now is down to that pure jealousy. It's not healthy at all. He's had years and years of therapy. Now, William offered to go to some of his therapy with him. He was genuinely worried about the effect that this therapy was having on him. Which you kind of a loving sibling. Yeah, you would. I would. If I thought my brother was being taken advantage of, if he was meant to be getting help, but it was making him worse, putting ideas in his head, then yeah, I would want to see what was happening. Paradox, how you doing? But Harry's made it out to be something sinister. And it's not. It's not at all. BB, how you doing? It's just showing that he cares about his brother. He loves his brother. But that isn't enough for Harry, I'm afraid. I'm not sure what would be, unless he was told that, okay, you can be king. Look at that. Cass, Ron says that he's got loads of lipstick on his helmet. Sorry. So, yeah. Phoebe, this puppy loves lavender bushes. Absolutely loves lavender. She keeps lying in them. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, baby, this one is another one of those bushes that I can't see. Even this one's starting to sprout. Everything's starting to wake up. We're ignoring that monster because I haven't cut it back yet. We started that one, but we didn't get very far with it. But I have done that one. We're just ignoring that. So yeah, the little black one, she is 6 months old, I think. My brain's not what it was. And Jack is 4. It's his birthday next month. Isn't it, Jack's son? And he's regressing to puppyhood. Whereas she is getting his character traits, he's disturbingly getting hers. He started chewing things. Jack, I'm not kicking a ball, son. But she is the most destructive dog I've ever had. She's trying to sit. She just wants to destroy everything. Dale, I think she's going to start trying to bury stuff. She started filling in this huge hole over here. I mean, that's about 1.5 feet deep. And she's got it going all along. But she's got one of her plant pots in it. I think she's starting to want to bury stuff. Little madam. Oh yeah, do you know what? I had to get a new school bag because I couldn't repair it anymore. Look at Jack. All he wants is a ball, to be honest. Oh yeah. She keeps pounding on that bush because the wind sits in there, but it teases her flying across. Oh no, she started a new one. Now this peas go, so that's fine by me. She's doing me a job. I just wish she wouldn't dig holes in grass and things like that. If they even got seeds in. Yes, I left them for seeds. Harika, thank you for coming in. So yeah, I was saying to Cheryl before, there was an ice fishing contest in Vermont, but they've had, look at him, Jack's had it and all. But they've had to cancel it. 3 fishermen fell through the ice and passed away. 2 of them were brothers. So they've had to cancel the competition. He's as bad as she is, look. Now he's lost his ball. Oh, that worked out well. Well done. But I know the ice fishing where Cheryl is has. So I was just listening there. Angela, how are you doing? Oh, nice one, Gan. Thank you. Angela, we've got crocuses out. Shows you how little I've been paying attention the last few days. These ones are always the first ones to flower. I love them. And I've got patches all over. My tulips are starting to come out. "13 days. JC, have you got any honey and lemon? Dale, very possibly. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm surprised she's not eating the wild bird's corn, to be honest. Hand you back to... what else? This spring and summer, elderflower and elderberries. Make some elderberry corn. Okie doke. I'm gonna have to do a shoot because I'm going all fuzzy. I need to go and assume the position on the sofa. See, I tried CBD and it didn't do a thing for me. But that's just how my luck goes. Do a thing for me. But that's just how my luck goes. Look at her, see? She's laid in my lavender. She hides in all my lavender bushes. mycologist. Game Pro, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. It's starting to get in my chest a bit, Angela. Kind of tight, and the head feels like it's gonna explode. Oh yeah, it's probably my luck, yeah, but it did absolutely nothing for me. And I gave it a good old go. Oh, cool VR. There's actually a cricket pitch here that gets covered with them, I'm told. One of the only places around here that they get found. All the little birds are very, very quiet. Yeah, see Willow just gone chasing across that garden. That's because she saw two pigeons in the sky. She chases birds up and down, up and down, up and down all day. Madam. Forgot what I was saying there, you know. Your head's not with it. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get myself in. Oh yeah, the magic mushrooms on the cricket pitch. Well, the only places around here that I've been told that they grow, but oh, I love mushrooms, like normal ET mushrooms. These two would just play fight all day long, never stop. So I'm going to go and get myself in the house. I'm going to go and get some Sudafed and a nice hot drink and shut my eyes because my head's bouncing. Thanks, baby. I've had a couple of days just totally off YouTube, just on the sofa. This is the furthest I've moved from the sofa in days. So I'm picking moss. This place is the mossiest part of the country. It is ridiculously, ridiculously thick. I could pull all this moss out, and within a week or two, it would be all back. You get to summer and it dries out a bit, and you lose a lot of it. But then it's back with a vengeance. Willow, I could train you to pull it out, couldn't I? It's everywhere. Drives us mad, and it creates such a thick thatch. And I can't properly rip it out because my plants are intertwined with it. Damn stuff. So I'm going to get away. Thank you so much for joining me and my very slow head today. I know, Beth. I love you. See, she thinks she's found a bird, look. See that tail going 10 to the dozen? She thinks there's a bird. It's quite comical, you just see her dashing from one side of the garden to the other. Stanton's Journeys, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Sorry about that. Nightbot's a pain in the backside. I've given you a wrench. Sorry about that. It didn't... I need to write myself a message to sort Nightbot out. My brain's just really slowed down, it's bizarre. Right, I'm off. Thank you all for coming. Okay, Gavin, nice one. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye now.